then, you know, I don't know if it's the next week or whatever, but bam, I hit him with the, and I just heard something, so I just hit him with the sunny days comment, you know. And I mostly did it just to be funny, but you know, obviously it wasn't, you know, just being a smart ass. But obviously that one, he doesn't like that one, and, you know, for good reason. Nobody does like the truth. No one ever does in the wrestling business. But that one really sends him off the wall, and so now we don't talk. We don't talk for probably 3 months in the same locker room, and now it is, I mean, white hot.
Right.
White hot. Everything, and people walking around on eggshells, everything. So I mean, and you know, he's getting his and he's really doing the politicking there. With as many people on his side as he wants. Me, I'm not doing anything because I got my 4 buddies, and you know, or 5 actually, counting PJ, and I don't really care about, you know, and because I don't care, because to me it's a childish game, and it's the wrestling business. Shit like that always goes on, and the truth is always way underneath, and no one, 9 times out of 10, doesn't care about it. 3 months later in Hartford, Connecticut, finally he comes up and goes, "Shawn," I said, "What?" I said, "Fuck you." I said, "You haven't talked to me for 3 months." I said, now you've decided that it's time for us to talk." I said, "Well, guess what? I don't want to talk to you." And I walked away. And I'm sitting there in my bag, and I'm facing, you know, my bag's in the corner like that. I'm in the corner. I get to come, he pushes me from behind. Boom, when I hit the wall and I turn around, he goes, "You want to talk about my fucking family?" I said, "What?" He said, "You want to talk about my fucking family?" And I said, "Give it a rest." And he goes for a swing, and I just went like this and went past me. And what made it worse, because he did that, I just sort of went, I chuckled a little bit. Because again, I've heard all these stories. He's got to kick your fucking ass and this and the other. It's like, you know, fine, won't be the first time. But he does it, and again, he does his swing, and I just chuckled because I thought it was funny that he missed. He goes to double leg dive me. I just sort of hook him. We go to this little partition, one of the things they have on the interview rooms to keep the sound in. So we go through that into the shower. So we both sort of got each other front face locked, and he's just got a hold. I mean, right there, you can still see it, still going, the hair, and he's just got a hold of that son of a bitch. And that's the fight, by the way. We're just holding each other. Everybody comes in, breaks it up, and he just takes that hunk out. I was like, "Oh fuck! I'd rather you punch me." And he goes, "You know, you're fucking with my family." I said, "How?" "You're fucking with my family." I said, "How?" I said, "You know you're fucking with my family." I said, "How?" He goes, "What's with the sunny days comment?" I said, "Well, you're blaming me because you fucked Sonny? You son of a bitch!" And they held him back, and that was the end. Excuse me, but that's what I said. And this is supposed to be a shoot.
Right.
Exactly. So that is what I said. So then I just went up to Vince. I said, "You know what? You got a lunatic in there." I said, you call me when you get all this shit worked out." I said, "You've obviously worked him into a frenzy, or somebody has." I said, "So I'll see you later." So I just, PJ, and I grabbed him. I said, "You might give me a ride to the hotel." "You leaving?" I said, "Yeah." "You're supposed to be on tonight." I said, "Yeah, not tonight."
Do you want to switch tapes? Because it isn't. It's not the altercation you had backstage.
Okay, yeah. So anyway, that PJ took me to the hotel, and we just hung out and talked and chuckled and stuff like that. And then, I guess I came home the next day, and eventually, obviously, went back to work. I mean, no time at all, went back to work. We had to get together. Had to let get a little talk, me and Vince. And everyone agrees that we're gonna pretend to like each other again, and shake hands and go from there.
Right.
That's about, didn't have to like each other, but had to sort of make it, work. And that was about it.
And then that was, what month was that?
Got me on horrible time.
Okay. It was a couple months before Survivor Series, right?
Oh yeah.
He already gave his notice.
What's that?
Obviously, he already gave his notice.
I'm trying to remember what it was, because I know, the fight was quite some time before that, because I remember I was supposed to work with Brian filming that night on TV.
Right.
I think what happened next, if I remember correctly, was then we formed everybody at the click and all the guys were gone now. We formed the DX thing. Vince had decided to turn him heel, At the same time, we were forming the DX thing. And then I went to Europe, got won the belt off Davey,
Right.
the European belt, and then I went to the Hell in a Cell, yada yada, and that sort of caused friction too. He was world champion, working with Patriot, and I was DX European champion in the main event, working with the Undertaker.